Hello, everyone. Anybody here today? I'm having issues. Issues. Kristen will be here. She's running a little bit late, but she just said she'd be here. So I have chosen some beads. See if they're going to go together so I can make these stations. And I'm not sure. They may go together. Okay. Hello, Echo. Echo says hello, everyone. Those up there. Then I got these black and white ones. They're going to be pretty together because these are crystal. I don't know why I said white. Black glass and white crystal. And then I have the teal. They can go pretty much, I don't know yet. I didn't really gather anything else for them. And then yesterday I got delivered 3-inch pins. Let me see if she's here yet. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Don't be mad at me. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, I won't do that again. Sorry about that. So yesterday I got these 3-inch pins so I can use my bigger beads because I have some pretty bigger beads, but they won't fit on the 2-inch or 1 3/8 quarters or whatever it is. But I'm not using these today. I don't think I'll need to. I only got one pack and they were really expensive. I'm gonna work with these first. With the purple and the gold. You know, I'm not a gold person, but I do love purple. And to just see that the purple and the gold, I just think it's a gorgeous combination. And I'm not a gold person. I don't like gold alone. Like, I don't think this is pretty alone. I mean, it's shiny and sparkly. I like that, but I'm not a gold person. But you put it with this purple, and all of a sudden, I love it. So, I don't know why that is. If anyone else is like that or what. I have this velour type piece of old blanket that my parrots started to tear up. I said, wait a minute, I want that. So, because it'll stop the beads from bouncing, going too far, hopefully. So I'm just going to pour out my beads. So pretty. I don't know if you can see that. Let me bring it up to you. Up, 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 up. Hey, Clint. Good morning. Hi, Linda. Good morning. I got to put my other phone on so I can read the chat because I can't read the chat from there. How's everybody doing? You having a great holiday weekend? It's no different for us. Well, for me, I mean, it's no different for me. Like, my husband is, he still works full time. So for him to have a long weekend, he's digging it, of course. Um, and to me, it doesn't matter either way. It's just an, um, I don't work outside the house, so it's not like, I get a week and an extra long weekend. Your weekend's lazy? Yeah, I hear you. Me too. Now tomorrow I'm gonna kick it, but tomorrow I'm gonna kick butt. Today, um, and yesterday was just a lazy day, and I'm okay with that. I'm looking for something hang tight. A lot of pain lately going on. Not sure why. Maybe because of the weather. It's been rainy and then sunny and then rainy and then sunny. I don't know. But yeah, it's been a decent amount lately. Okay, now I can see. Okay, hi, Kristen, you're coming. Okay, and Clint, I said hi. Linda, I said hi. Okay, did I miss anybody? I hope I didn't miss anybody. Oh, you're here? Okay, let me let you in. Hold on. I know this is so terrible. All the buttons are right under the bar that's holding my phone on. Oh, it's terrible. Okay.
Oh,
Good morning.
hey, good morning.
Are you here yet?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Hold on. I got to get rid of this screen. Okay, now can I? Let me hear you talk so I know that my volume's okay.
your volume should be okay.
Yes, it's fine. Thank you.
Here, you can hear me open my can.
Hmm?
Had to pop my top.
Oh. I'm
Okay.
trying to get my camera set. Now that you're in, I can adjust it a little better.
Okay.
Because all the buttons, like, that notify me that you're here, and then the ones that just like all were under the bar that holds the phone up. So
Yeah, you're saying hi to people. I'm like, I'm here. I'm here. I was like, I guess I have to type it.
I hear you breaking up again. I don't know what. What was the problem last time when you were breaking up? What
I
did
don't
we
know
do?
because you're the only one who ever seems to have the problem with me breaking up.
Well, yeah, but you are.
But
I mean,
I mean,
I
like,
don't know what to say. I don't know what to say
just
to
like
you.
this, and no one said I was breaking up.
But you do with me.
I
Like,
don't.
who was I watching? I think it was Lisa yesterday that every time Melissa, who was
Oh,
modding, would get too close to her microphone with something. I don't know what it was. There would be an echo.
too
But
close.
yeah, when she would get too close to the microphone with something, I don't know if it was like a snack bag or something. If she would get too close to the microphone with that bag, Lisa would echo.
Really?
Yes, so it
Weird.
doesn't matter whether I'm the only one. because it's happening with our connection, just like Lisa and Melissa. It didn't happen when Irene would be up there modding. So it's
I
just,
don't know what's going on then.
I don't know, but
Nothing's. I'm not doing anything, and nothing's on. Like I'm just sitting here.
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. It's whenever you speak, so it's voice activated, whatever it is.
I don't know.
I don't know if they can hear you. Okay, see, they're saying it's an echo, and now they're saying it's gone.
But
So
nothing.
they,
I haven't changed anything.
see, they heard something too, right? So okay, I'm not going crazy, and I'm not picking on you. But they heard it as an echo. How weird is that? I hear it as like you're skipping syllables and stuff, That's what it sounds like to me. Like, but they hear it as an echo. That's funny.
It's not. It's weird.
Echo only when Kristen talks. Right. That's right. Thank you, Linda. That's exactly what I said.
Well, then I can just go back out.
You want to go out and come back in? Let's try that.
I can try that.
Yeah, let's try that because I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay with me,
Yeah. Just a sec.
Okay. I see my phone, my picture is okay, guys. Now I'm gonna have to move this again because I have to let her in, and that means I have to move my phone on this bar so that, see, the bar's gripping it, so the phone's sitting like this, and I'm recording from here, but there's a bar that has my phone, and it's held on like this. So anytime, like when Kristen comes in, I have to move my phone like that up and down so that I can get to the buttons that I need to let her in. It's just a mess. Okay, she's here. Now let me see if I can get to her. Nope, I gotta move. Hold on. Guess. Hello?
Hello.
There you are. Can you hear me?
Okay, is that better?
That is better.
I turned my volume on my phone down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes that echoes. I forgot that trick. Yeah.
I don't know if that made a difference.
It did. It made a heck of a difference. And Linda kind of suggested the same thing. Just a more general checking the volume somewhere. So she was on the same track.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, how are you? Long time no talk to.
Long time no talk. How are you? How are the birds?
Everybody's good, thank you. I know that I haven't been on steady, and I'm sorry about that.
That's
It's
not your
been,
fault. Just busy.
it was getting really, really hectic here, like crazy. I didn't know what was going on with my life. Like it all hit me all at once, and it's been going on for like, I don't know, over a month. This long weekend, I'm just chilling. I'm not worrying and stressing about anything, nothing like that.
Are you camping out this weekend?
Well, it was so muggy that we haven't camped out yet. because the humidity is just so thick and the blankets get soaking wet. And even though I have a a pad or a heating mattress cover,
Yeah.
that dries out the bottom but the blankets that are on top, no, they're soaking wet. It's like you can actually feel the wet in them. So I can't sleep in that. So I haven't been out to it.
Oh no, I don't like humidity at all. Ugh.
I don't function well with humidity.
No, I'm not. It bothers me so much anymore because I've lived in Colorado with none for so long.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I'm a baby about it now.
Well, well, here's what the funny thing. I've lived in California and I've lived in Texas, and those are two very humid states. And I've also lived in Pennsylvania, where we do have a lot of humidity in the summer. I'm not going to lie, we do. But it's not like Florida. Like Florida. Sorry, hold on one second. I got to get a drink. Yeah, it's not humid like the coast states are. I've lived in New Jersey and I've lived in Maine, and those are all humid states.
Mm-hmm.
But I never got used to the humidity.
Oh yeah.
Like people get used to the cold, people get used to the heat. I never got used to the humidity. I can't get used to it.
Well, and some people probably can't adjust. It's just the way they are.
Yeah.
There's another, we all have different bodies, and it's probably harder for some people.
Yeah, I don't do well with the heat. I don't cool off. I can't cool off. I don't sweat. I mean, in the last couple of years, I started sweating, um, like my temples, and that's it.
That's it. Oh, you're like, my mom was like that. I mean, we could be outside and it could be like 110 and we're playing tennis and she'd barely break a sweat. I was so
Yeah,
jealous
yeah.
because I sweat and I sweat on my head and my face. I don't like my pits don't sweat and stuff
Hmm.
necessarily, but my face and my head will sweat.
Right.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing.
Well, sweat is supposed to cool your body off when you're overheated,
Yeah,
and
well,
since
my
I can't,
face, my head always. I have so
yeah,
much hair that it just drips wet because it's so
right.
heavy.
But since I can't sweat, I don't get any relief from the heat. It builds
Yeah,
up
that would make
inside.
sense.
Yeah, so I don't tolerate the heat well.
Did you see? Here's the chicken I made last week. Do you have your other camera so you can see
Yeah,
stuff?
hold on. Let me see it. Oh, wow.
It turned out okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love the feathers.
So I was trying out a new paint set with him. So
And what do you think?
um, it was okay. It's not my favorite paint set, but it's not terrible. Some of it was the paper. This paper isn't the best either. So um, I will continue to paint with it.
Right.
I don't really have any paints. I'm pretty careful with the paints I buy, so I know that I'm going to buy them and I'm going to at least be able to paint with them and enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
So that part's okay. Usually I'm good enough about that now to know. And I watch reviews and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a cabochon haul yesterday.
Oh,
Well, I
you
don't
did?
know when it posted. I mean, it took hours to post. I was like, "Are you ever going to post?"
Hmm.
So, it was up this morning when I got up, and it has some really cool cabochons in it. So I have a friend, and they're in India, and they cut it in India, and then they ship it to America, and then they ship from New York to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a huge shipment from them. Like, I think I got 45 pieces or something. It was a big one.
Really? And you hauled them all yesterday?
Yep.
Oh, I'll be darned.
And it only took like 23 minutes. It wasn't in long haul, even though it was a lot.
I'll be darned. I'll have to go watch it.
So you guys will have to watch that. And then I'm doing another haul in it this afternoon. And I'm thinking about doing maybe a Labor Day sale this afternoon just for fun.
Are you?
Yeah, everything started $1. Just for fun.
Right.
See, you know, I have so much stuff to sell, and I'm like, I'll just start it all at $1 and we'll see what happens.
Right. Yep.
Whatever. We'll have fun. Labor Day sale.
Fun. Yep, it should be fun.
So if you want to come, you can, of course.
I might watch. I don't know what John has planned. He just went and picked up a new weed eater. So he may be out while I'm
whacking those weeds.
Going live. He knew I was going live today, so
yeah.
You know, he wouldn't have planned anything till after I went live.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he has anything planned for. I let him plan because I really don't care.
Yeah, you guys might go out on the bike today.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to rain right now, but yeah, I mean, who knows? We might.
It won't rain all day for you, so you guys can go out on the bike.
It's supposed to. We went out Friday.
Oh, you did get to go out at least? Okay.
Yeah, we did get to go out Saturday. No, Friday. Yeah, Friday, I think it was. And we went for a ride. You guys
like to do that.
Yeah, we do it all the time, but I don't want to be out in the rain. It's not fun. It hurts.
Oh, no. I think that's probably the worst time to be on a bike, isn't it?
It hurts. Yeah, it's like needles, like somebody's shooting salt at you, you know?
I would think so. Yeah, it does not look like fun to be on a bike in the rain.
Hi, Deborah. Good morning. First time here. Well, welcome in. Thanks for coming.
Oh, Deborah, you saw the video. Good. I'm glad you liked it. So we got Lynn. Oh, I'm always not. I forget to go to live chat. There we go. Now I'm in live chat. I can see you guys the way you talking.
Yes.
Idiot. I'm the one that's always telling people to do it, and I'm not.
But I never noticed any difference.
I don't ever really either.
Unless, you know what it's for? You know, the most important part of being on live chat when you're in a live stream where there's like 50 to 100 people and that chat just flies.
Oh, and it's flying. Yeah.
The top chat will just pull out random comments, I believe.
Yes, they're supposed to just pull randoms.
Yeah, and that's what you'll see in your chat if you choose that option. Okay. But I don't think it makes a difference with anything that I've ever been to, you know?
Yeah, I just never noticed, but
all the auctions and everything that I go to, you know, make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. It to me, I've never seen a difference. I've played with it, clicking back and forth and seeing, you know, what the differences are, and there's no difference, not in the smaller.
Not yeah. I was on the biggest live I've ever been on was a Tim Holtz live.
Where you know what? I've been on those, but that's not. I guess I was thinking more auctions or more.
Right. I just happened to be on, and he went live to reveal his something.
Yeah,
and I love Tim Holtz. Like, I love watching his like studio reviews and stuff.
Yep, I do too.
So but I don't craft with his, like, I don't even understand the things, the cutters, or I don't, whatever it is. I don't
Because you're
get them.
not a
I don't
crafter.
understand them. So I didn't watch the whole thing. I was just amazed that he had almost 1,000 or over 1,000 people live at one time.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's what I was amazed by.
yeah, yeah.
So I
And
was
see,
just watching the numbers.
yeah,
My
you know,
husband's like, "What are you doing?"
you can't participate in that. You'll never be seen. So I
Yeah.
just watch.
And
Yeah,
I'm not one of the people like he knows or whatever. You know, he knows some of
exactly.
those people
Right.
and stuff. And of course, I'm not one of those people that he would know or anything. So, but it was fun to see how many people. I've just never seen so many people in a live.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was just totally amazed. So I was watching the numbers. And my husband's like, "What are you doing? You're so quiet, just sitting there." And I'm like, "I'm watching the numbers on a live." I'm like, it's just amazing to me.
Linda's
Yeah.
never seen one either. A difference.
Oh, yeah. So I think it's just for that stuff that probably makes the difference. At 2:00 today, I'll be on with just Sandy, and she's making something, and she does it a total different way than I do. So we're both going to be on and show our different ways of doing it.
Oh, great.
So that'll be
Hey,
fun.
will you do me a favor, Kristen?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you send me that notice, the what,
Oh, yeah.
in
I just didn't
Messenger,
think you were
so I get
interested
it?
in that, so I never do.
Oh yeah, I watched just Sandy.
Oh, okay.
I watch her. Yeah, I've been watching her for almost 2 years now.
Oh, okay. I just never said you that because I'm like, I don't want to bother. You know, I try not to bother people with notices.
Well, if you're on her channel, I know both of you, so I'd like
Oh, okay.
to
Yeah,
see it.
that makes it more
Mm.
fun, doesn't it? When you know them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want every notice that you get for
Yeah.
your stuff, just what you're on.
Yeah. It's called tufa stone. It's just a different way to make something. And she does it totally like I've never seen it done that way. I'm like, oh my God, that's totally different than how I've ever seen it.
Hi, Barbie.
Hey,
Welcome
Barbie.
in. Happy September 5th, everybody.
I
Today
know, I
is my
cannot believe it's
dad's.
September. And it was
Today is
almost
my
100
dad's.
in Colorado yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, really. I was not happy.
We get to 112 sometimes. We have
Yes,
like
but not in September.
two. Oh yeah, we have a yeah, we get a like a week and a half of really miserable weather, and then it's done. Fall's
I
here.
don't want it to be hot like that. I don't like it. Oh, there we go. I finally got some color out of my paints. They
The
weren't
heat's
wet
making
enough.
me loco.
Huh?
I try not. I know most people have lives. They don't have the life that I have. They have real lives that they go out and do things and participate in the world.
Oh, I
So
don't.
I know. I don't either. So to say the heat is making you Looney Tunes, I can imagine, because I can't go out in that crap. But
Yeah.
I'm also in the air conditioning all the time, so the heat isn't affecting me. So only if I go out, you know.
Yeah, I really don't. People talk about seasonal affect disorder, which is usually something that affects people when the sun is not around.
Mm-hmm.
But mine has to do with like when the temperature is so hot that I cannot go outside.
Right.
Because I sweat and melt, and I just cannot. I feel like I can't do anything. So
Right.
to me, I have it during the hot times, and so that's like people are like, I just don't enjoy being out.
I don't like the heat. I don't go out.
No.
I go out to ride. Because I love that wind. I love the air on my face. I always
Oh,
have.
I like wind. People complain about the wind. I'm like, why are you complaining about the wind?
No, I like it. I like it. So it's that cools me down, and I can deal with sitting at a light or
Yeah.
going to a store, where
Yeah.
you're walking through the parking lot and the store's hot, and then you go, but by the end of that day, I'm done. I mean, and I'm done for the next day too. I'm not doing it twice.
Well,
You
and
know
I
what I
don't
mean?
like it even when the stores are hot, and I'm sweating in the store. It's like,
Yeah,
ugh.
but it's a physical illness that I
Yeah.
get. I get physically ill. I
Yes.
overheat. I can't cool down.
Yep.
And I physically get sick.
I did not know Clint was here. What, did I miss it?
Yeah, Clint
Hi,
was one of the
Rudy. I
first
didn't
ones
see
here.
you
Did you say
either.
Barbie?
So I apologize to
Oh,
Clint
Rudy,
and
I didn't see
Rudy
you. Hi.
for missing you guys. It's nothing personal. It's just I get involved and don't notice.
Right, me too. I'm sorry. Usually I keep up with the chat, but
Yeah, Kim's usually the one she's usually yelling at me to like, Kristen.
I do not. Oh my God.
She
Don't
sends me
listen to
little
her.
things. Are you gonna keep up with the chat today?
Yeah, I've said that.
She does. And I really do try. I do try, guys. And I am better than I used to be, aren't I?
Yes, you are. Yes. Hey, that's all I want, Just help
I
me.
keep trying to improve. That's my goal, guys.
That's right. I just wanted to
My
make sure
goal
we
is
didn't
always
miss
to
anybody in the
improve.
chat. And here we did.
So, yeah, I didn't know Clint was here. I know he changed his name.
Clint changes his name every week or so.
That's what somebody told. I heard somebody say that. I did not know that about Clint. So now
Yes,
I know
he
that.
does. Yep, he does.
And
He
that's
goes.
cool.
Yep, he's usually has something to do with shabby chic or selling his craft in his name.
Well, that's okay. I think that's great to keep changing your name and having fun.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he has fun. That's for sure. I see him in hours where I'm like, what are you doing up? It's 2 a.m, Clint. Why are you here?
And he's like, I'm up. Why wouldn't I be here?
I have insomnia. I didn't know you did too.
I think there's a
No,
lot of us out there that have that.
Yeah, at those hours, I don't talk to anybody. I don't let anybody know I'm there. It's just because I'm in a phase where I just woke up. I might have gotten a half hour sleep, and I woke up, so I'm awake for a stretch, and I don't want to.
I did not get much sleep last night.
Me neither. Last 2 nights. Oh my!
I know.
God.
I have not
am
gotten
miserable.
good sleep.
I'm miserable.
I think it's a change of seasons. Somebody said it's always harder to sleep with the change of seasons.
I don't know.
I don't know
Is
either.
it that? It's not like happening here yet. We're not changing seasons right now where I am.
But like the moon and the tidal waves are
Yeah.
also.
Okay. Yeah. I know.
So
Yeah, I
maybe
get all
that's
that.
what it is.
Yeah, maybe. And those of us that are sensitive to that kind of thing really respond strongly.
I didn't think I really did, but I'll tell you what. Last night I did not sleep well, and I'm like, oh, Kim's gonna want me to go on live because I know she's going live.
Yes. Well, I feel bad because I had like several people asking me if we were going live like the next day or
Yeah.
So that they didn't miss out. And it's like, no, guys, it's not you missing. I just either my mood wasn't right or there was just too much going on that I couldn't go live. Hopefully everything's calm and we're back on track. Right?
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, there will be in October, there will be several, like a week and a half where I can't go live because I'm doing the election stuff.
Okay.
But I already have the dates and I'll have to get those to you. But I was like, oh, Kim's going to be annoyed at me.
Why? Because you have a life? No.
Well,
You have a
I
life.
do like, I have really gotten into working on the elections. They're kind of fun. It's the only thing I get out and do and be around people.
Yeah.
So I've kind of enjoyed having that.
Well, that's good.
So about
everybody needs to have
I
something.
don't know, you know how there are little elections every like 3 or 4 months. You have to do something for them.
Yeah.
So I've been having fun doing that. And I get to supervise this time in one of the little Colorado towns. So they needed somebody to go work one of them. And I'm like, sure. I'm like, I'll go do that. But it's 2 weeks. And I'm like, Kim's not going to be very happy because I'm going to miss 2 weeks of
Well, I'll
shows.
miss you, but you know, go live your life, girlfriend.
I'm like, but I will be back. I won't stay away long.
Okay.
I promise I won't stay away long.
That's what I tell Echo and Ella. It's so funny that you said that because that's what I say to them. I say, I gotta go bye, but I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah. I always tell them I'll be back. So they know I'm coming back.
Yeah. I always tell the dogs that.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah. Whenever Harley leaves, she gives them a hug and tells them she'll be back.
Yeah.
Because they get depressed. They miss her.
Yes. Yes. I can absolutely see that. I've been through that with my daughter and our pets.
Oh. And our big dog Bear, his human is Harley, is our granddaughter. Right. And he pouts when she's gone.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, actually. But
it is. Breaks my heart.
And I'm like, oh, Bear.
You can't pass
I did
Bear
this very
over
abstractly, so I will go back in with ink and pull out these flowers. But it's kind of fun to do it this way because then I can go in with my black or I might use white or gold or silver even and, you know, redefine everything. So I have fun with that. And I got some different colors this time. I used some yellows and oranges. And then I love berries and these little, I don't know, they're not hibiscus. They're hyanthus or something like that.
Hyacinths.
Yes. I love those kind of shape things.
Yeah. You almost had it 100%.
So, and I also like, what are the ones, they're big balls. I don't paint them as well, but I don't know what those are called.
The snowballs?
Well, they're usually like a light blue, periwinkle blue color.
Yeah.
I love those.
I know them as snowballs. I don't know if there's a different term for them, but they've always been snowball trees to us. So.
And peonies. I call them death flowers, I call them death flowers because in Kansas, where I grew up, they were always in the cemeteries during Memorial Day weekend. So to me, they were death flowers. But I really like them. And they always have ants in them, which I do not like ants.
Right. I know. I don't like them either. The big black ones, that's the ones that they like.
Yeah, and they like crawl out of those beautiful colors. It's like,
they get into your house too, because those are usually grown against your house.
Yes, and I just saw a thing that you should, when you bring plants home, you should take a tub of water and you dunk your plants in them or your flowers in it before you bring them in your house.
Right.
And I didn't know that.
Well, my house is
Hydrangea,
full.
yes.
Yes,
Barbie, hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas.
My house is full of plants. I don't have room for any more.
You don't have room for any more. I don't have any right now.
Oh, well, see, I've always been a
need
plant
them.
person. I have
I
always,
do
my
love
mom
plants.
and I, we would trade cuttings all the time. And
Oh, yeah.
my mom passed away, what I want to say, 2008, maybe 2009. And I grabbed as many of her house plants as I could. And I still have them. They're still growing.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. I still got them. So then I added hers to mine. See what I'm saying? So I'm full. I don't have room for any more, and I don't want to neglect what I do have and lose them because I had too many.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't have any, and I go through spurts where I'll buy them and they'll live for a while and then they'll pass on.
Yeah, the funny thing about plants is they require water and sunlight.
It's the water I forget because I'll forget about the plants totally.
Did you forget to water your kid?
No.
Yeah.
They bother you. They yell at you.
That's true. But don't you hear your plants? I hear my plants talking to me, so I hear them
sometimes
say,
I'm better now about it.
I'm dying. I'm thirsty.
Yes, I'm sure they probably did yell at me like that. Think of all the plants I killed.
Mm-hmm. Aw.
I know.
I feel so bad for them.
Yes, I feel bad for them when I pick them up and they come home with me.
Yeah. Let's go take it back a little bit further.
When I get my little corner set up over there, I'm going to buy some more for my corner. I don't have, in this house, we have lots of light, but a lot of it's up high and I don't have room for, I don't have a place to put my plants.
Right.
So I haven't really bought many since we moved into here, which is probably a good thing.
Well, if you're a killer, yeah.
I'm a serial plant killer.
Yes. You are a serial killer. Oh, that's terrible.
I know. And no one's arrested me yet.
Oh my God.
I keep waiting.
Well, we can make that arrangement.
No, we don't need to. I don't think I do well.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think I am going to add a background to this one. I usually do blue, but I'm thinking maybe
yellow.
Bright yellow is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because I have this bright neon yellow in this paint pack. See?
Yeah.
And I think I may use that.
I think yellow, and I know it's strange, but yellow is like vibrant, but yet it's not going to overpower.
No, I think it'll be pretty with these colors, and
right, it's not going to overpower the colors that you already have there.
It may overpower something, but that's okay. It's my picture.
Oh, it's your picture. You can overpower if you want.
At least I won't be killing these flowers.
Right. Yeah, maybe you ought to just stick to the
my outdoor plants do really well. Oh, that's
well, yeah, because God waters those, silly.
Oh no, it's my husband with the automatically sprinklers.
Oh, because your husband waters those
with the automatic sprinklers. Yes, my phlox are floxing still. Those were the first, when we bought our first home in Manhattan, the first plants we planted were phlox. And they just grew so well.
Phlox. Yeah.
Yeah, phlox.
I have several of those on my hillside too.
And so we would always say the phlox are floxing. And we got some this year, and I actually put them in my plant. And
what colors did you get for this year?
white and a light purple. Those are my two favorite colors to get.
Yeah.
And they were on clearance and they were dying. So I just was going to put them in my pots out front.
Right.
And they have come back ferociously and they are thriving.
Good.
My husband has done well. I told him the other day, I'm like, you have really done well with our phloxes. He's like, our phloxes? You mean mine? I'm like, yes, yours.
You're so flocking good with the phloxes.
Yes. So sometimes you leave a little white around your flowers or around whatever. And then other times I go right up to them. And that's just helping the movement of your eye when you're looking at the painting. It gives it some place to rest. Especially when you have a busy flower painting. That's always a good thing to do. A floral. Just a trick. It helps with busyness.
What? Say that again, please.
It helps your eye, because your brain will just keep
your
bouncing.
eye. Okay.
And
See,
if you give the eye if you trick the eye into stopping with white, little blank spots. Hey, the yellow is looking pretty good on here, actually. Kim and I picked out a good color. It's funny we both picked the same color.
Because that's the one that it's supposed to be.
I think so. What is today? Today is the 5th.
Yep, my dad's birthday.
Oh.
Although he's gone too, but it was his birthday today.
My dad's was tax day.
Oh, April 15th. Mine's the 24th. I have a child.
April?
I have a child born the 10th of April. I have a child born the 19th of April. I was born the 24th of April. And my daughter was born May 2nd.
Oh, lots of spring babies in your house.
She had to be different.
My granddaughter was born September 29th. She will be 10 years old.
That's my sister's birthday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I don't have any other September. The only other thing that really happened, one of my good friends from high school, was her birthday's in September. And she was having her 18th birthday party. And that was the night I met my husband. And I went, the guy we were kind of more friends at this point, and he introduced me to my husband. And then after we left that party, I went to Kelly's and I said, I met the man I'm going to marry. I met the kid I'm going to marry. And she's like, whatever. And then we got married.
Yep. I always knew too. I did. Perfect stranger. And it'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to marry you. And it happens. Don't know why.
Yep. I did. Yeah. Jeff, they called him Doug because there was some famous magician named Doug Henning. So everyone in his high school called him Doug. So he told me his name was Doug. But the kid that introduced me told me his name was Jeff. So then I thought, oh my God, he doesn't like me. He didn't tell me his real name.
Yeah, right.
It was a very funny little moment in time.
Not really.
No, because I had already fallen head over heels.
Yeah.
No, I was not very. I was totally confused for a while.
Confused.
Yeah, at where I and Topeka, where I grew up, and Hayden, they always had after their football games, they would meet out in their parking lot for a little while before they'd go get pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So that is where I met him, in a parking lot
Oh, okay.
after a football game. Yeah, people are like, so what romantic place did you meet? And I'm like, a parking lot.
Well, see that you guys were young, right? I mean, you're
Yeah.
talking high school. You know, like God,
17.
I was trying to remember somebody's last name that I knew in high school, and I'm like, why in the world do I even care? I have not seen that person since. And it's got to be 50 some years. Who cares? Just weird stuff that,
Yep. No, we met when we were 17. We actually only lived a half a mile away from each other.
well, most people lived in where I grew up. Most people lived in neighborhoods, and you lived one neighborhood over, or your friends weren't two
Yeah, he
neighborhoods
would have
over, or
gone
whatever.
to school with me if he had gone to the Catholic schools.
Yep.
We went to kindergarten together, just we were in different classes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. It's very strange how things like that work out.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Very strange how things like that work out.
These are so pretty.
Which ones are those?
Ones I just made.
Well, you have to hold them up. Red, clear, and black.
Yeah,
I like those.
but they sparkle like
Those would be
crazy.
great earrings.
Yeah, they would. Well, this is the kind of stuff I'm selling on Thursday. I also got everybody listen. I got a bunch of eyelash trim. Um Linda's oh bye Debbie. Thank you for
My husband
coming.
was the boy next door. That's awesome.
That is awesome. The boy next door was my first crush. I was 6. And
Well,
boy did I
I
have a
learned that
crush.
my first crush in grade school, he actually turned out to be gay. Now I know why he never crushed back.
Well, do you want to know my first real crush? Like, not counting the 6-year-old that I was when I had my first one. My second one when I was 12.
Uh-huh.
That boy that I had a crush on ended up having a sex change operation and got his name changed to something else.
Well, see, I know how you feel.
Yeah. And I thought, how did I miss that? You know?
I know. Yes, my husband knew my crush, and he's like, you didn't realize? And I'm like, no. How would I have realized?
Right. I mean, looking back then,
That wasn't a thing back then, or I don't
no,
know.
nothing. I tried to talk to my daughter about this, and she's like, no, people were the same back then as they are now. No, they're not. They weren't,
No, it
not
wasn't the
even
same.
close. Not even close. But we didn't talk about those things. We didn't have the internet. We didn't talk to each other. Our parents didn't talk. Mine didn't anyway. Let's put it that way. I
No,
can't
one of
say
my
for
crushes
everybody.
in high school, I didn't know he was gay until I was sitting next to him in art class, and they were talking, and he was talking about his little brother wanted to go out with him and his date, and he wanted to know when he was going to date a girl, and he's like, it was really hard for me to explain to him that I'd never date a girl, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my god, I never get to date you.
Mhm.
That was really a hard one because I was crushing hard on him.
Yeah.
There. So I finished that. So it's going to dry for a minute here, and then we'll get some ink going on it. Another one going here. Well, while that's drying, I may get this. So I swatch my colors out so I know what they look like, and I keep it in my container with my paints in my palette. I still haven't finished this one yet. So let's see. We're 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4 would be this orange. So I always do the darkest on top, and then you want to see how transparent it is. That's why you have a black line there. And then I get mine lighter as it goes down. I do a wash, a gradient, so you can see, like, this one turned out really good. So that's how I do those. Then you have to skip one because it's wet and I don't want to taint that color. So this one, I moved to this one. And this is Cadmium Red Light. And it's a hue, so they didn't use cadmium in it. Cadmium is toxic. So a lot of places don't use cadmium anymore.
And that's yellow, right?
It's an orange. This one's an orange. It's a red. Cadmium can be in, let's see. So I have cadmium yellow hue, cadmium red hue, and sometimes there's a green because they use it to mix the greens.
Really?
And then you go to cobalt, which is also toxic. So sometimes they don't use that. So then we'll go to Scarlet Lake, which is this one. And we'll go up here. Ooh, that Scarlet Lake is very red. It's fire engine red. So these all tell me, so these tell you their names, Scarlet Lake. And the names are pretty standard most of the times. Like Permanent Rose is usually the same on all of them. And then they tell you the color fastness, which means if it's in the sun, if it will stay the same color. Okay. And 3 is going to be totally is the best, and then 2 is the next is medium, and then 1 is fugitive. And most of these are 2s and 3s, so that's not bad. Mm-hmm. My water's dirty. I shouldn't be. I started buying the little I think it's Oi yogurt just for their cups because they're so cute. And I wanted them for my watercolor cups.
Show me again, because I missed it.
They're tiny little cups. Look.
Uh-huh.
They come in these little glass things. So
are they glass or plastic?
No, they're glass.
Really?
Uh-huh, I love them. I bought them just.
Did we lose you? There you are. You're back.
I don't know who it was, but I'm not here. It's probably my daughter. I'll have to call her back later.
Mm.
So let's see. This is Prussian Blue here. We'll do this. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, it may have been my granddaughter. I haven't seen her this weekend. Maybe her stepsister's gone home and she wants to come over. What, Remy? Oh, they have a turkey blue. So this is a newer color, a newer pigment that they're using, and they use a different name for it. It starts with a V, and it's one of the most expensive pigments right now. Obviously not in this set. This is a cheap set, but so that's the fourth one. Fifth one is ultramarine. And I like to buy the big sets because you
Hi,
can
Janie.
mix.
Thank you.
Hey, Janie. How are you? Busy girl. She's up all night crafted most
That's
nights.
what I was just going to say. She was up all night.
Oh, you were? I didn't tune into you.
Huh?
I didn't watch the poodles last night.
Well, last night was the auction, and then after that, they went live crafting.
Damn it, I missed the auction.
Mm-hmm.
I like watching her auctions. Sometimes I miss stuff. I haven't had an auction in a week, so I don't have any money to spend anyway.
Right.
My ferocious dachshund is being ferocious. What? What? He wants to go outside.
That sounds like a somebody's ear bark.
Be quiet. Remy, stop. Stop. Bear, stop. No. I have to be a teacher and clap at him. No.
Jane says 13 hours they were up, and she's having another one. She thinks Wednesday.
An auction?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we sell any, well, we're not having our auction till Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh, but I got some beads in. Oh, I got some new beads. Oh, I'm gonna have to get up and let these puppies out. They're all freaking out.
What? Oh, you're letting your dogs out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Move. Move. You can't. You have to move and let me out if you want to get out. You dumb lug. He stuck his nose on my nose. Ugh. Move. Go. 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 No. See how quiet it is now. Let him out.
Yep.
Okay. So is this dry? Oh, good. I'm tired of doing that.
Tired of doing what?
Swatching.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine. Unless...
There are times I've been to it,
a
but
whole
not
new
today.
set of colors, like a whole new set of metallics or something like that.
Yeah.
Then I'd do it. I do that with when I get my new markers and stuff. But I don't keep it. I just look at it because I don't know. I remember. Like, I don't need a swatch to tell me what color it is. Like, if it came out lighter than it looked,
Yeah.
the color, then I would remember that. But that pen, that color was the one that was lighter than, so I don't want to use it. I want to use, you know what I'm saying?
I usually remember it, but I have like 30 different palettes, and I don't use them all the same amount.
Yeah.
And I try and pull out ones I don't use very often for here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, but I don't usually need a specific color very often either. I play it, I just pulled whatever color I thought looked okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. If I angle, I'm going to bring you down. I'm going to change your angle so you can see. Yeah, look at that. You can see the side of me. Oh. So I'll add the little stems in here. Okay. Why aren't you working? There we go.
Mm.
So I made a decision this weekend to sell off all my Pyrex collection.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I decided that I don't need it anymore.
You don't?
Yeah, I'm done with it. I got all my pieces, and now I'm ready to send them on.
Mm-hmm. Do you use them, or did you just collect them?
I do have pieces that I use, and I have my pieces that my mom had that I will keep, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have my collector pieces that I have just sitting out and I stare at that are on display. And those I have a friend from high school, ironically, and she has a mid-century modern store. And gonna see if she wants to buy them, or I'll sell them on Facebook Live or Facebook Marketplace or whatever that's called.
Yeah. I'm still trying to picture Pyrex being featured as a decoration.
Oh, I have to take pictures. Yeah, I have a hutch in my front room, and I have I can see them right now. They're just sitting there looking pretty.
Okay.
And then I have a bookcase that they're sitting on with my milk glass. And so lots of watercolor people don't use ink. I just got into adding ink on my watercolors.
Well, I think it just takes it to another dimension. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah,
it just makes it, a whole different
yeah, to me it just finishes it off.
Yeah.
And it makes it look like you have more time into it. And then, oops, I lowered the camera and I hit it with the pen, sorry. And I just like the way it's more illustrated than it is like art, like fine art, I guess. But I don't care, whatever. Art is art.
Well, I mean, what makes it illustrated? The fact that you're adding ink to define lines?
Yeah, that, and yeah, that's probably it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably how they would classify it that way. I actually have gel pens that are super fine. Super fine.
Super fly. And?
Yep. And I got that my granddaughter was playing with them, which is because they are the finest tips I've ever seen. And I got those back out, and I may use them to add color even to it. Because why not?
Why not?
I like to me, it's fun to add all that to my paintings. I just enjoy it. It's more cathartic for me to do this after I painted, because I'm like, oh wow, I could do this to it and this.
Yeah, why does it have to be one way? I don't do anything anybody else's way.
And that's more of a craft thing than an art thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's just a different way to look at it. And I think with the internet now, we explore more like that than before the internet.
Absolutely.
So there's some more leaves over here. I was telling someone last night when I was talking to them that I am much more I will try different things with my silversmithing and be more daring and exploratory and whatever with it than I ever in my beads than I ever would be with my paintings. And she is like, that is so bizarre. And I'm like, I know. The idea of exploring with things like that on watercolor is like bizarre to me, but you know, I'll try this with my silversmithing and this. I don't have any problems.
Yeah, it sounds like you were taught that there were rules to watercoloring, and going against those rules are kind of hard for you when it comes to watercolor.
Yeah, and that's because in school I took so many watercolor classes. Yeah. And I only took a couple silversmithing classes because that wasn't my major and I couldn't afford it. I was poor. And they didn't do, it wasn't just silversmithing. You had to do a lot of gold work too, so it was very expensive.
Right.
So I'm more self-taught in silversmithing than I am.
Wonder how you learned. By exploring and going out of the guidelines and the boundaries, right?
Yeah, and so maybe that is why I'm more like that in silversmithing than I am with my paintings. You may be right, Kim, by George.
Don't call me George. Don't do it.
I had to teach Echo to call you George. John and I ought to work on that.
Oh, yeah, right.
They're quiet today.
Well, John came up and gave him cardboard.
Oh.
So their little beaks are busy.
Yeah, they love that.
And then it's getting to be going on like a late nap time. Anytime now, between now and like 1:30, they'll take a nap. But then they go like from 2 to 4 real heavy. It's real weird. They've developed this different way of napping than they used to. So it's one of those times.
Huh. How fun.
And John's home, and they're always more quiet when he's home.
Yes, they are. I've noticed that.
Yeah, I don't know why. It doesn't really have anything to do with anything. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not like anything changes when he gets here, you know?
No.
When I end up with now I'll finish these 2, and then I'll have a lot of beads left over. And that means I end up at the end of the day with like this mismatched mess of beads.
So are you putting them together in little?
Yeah, I'll end up putting these in one of these little containers that I'll pull out and try and use up, use up the beads. I used up quite a bit of them today.
Cool.
I always have that kind of stuff left over. That was my point. I always have a couple beads. Nothing ever comes out even. But the reason I was saying that is because I used up all the small beads that I could, and I have 2 black, so I can make 2 more of these, and then that's it.
Well, you could sell all those leftovers in one thing of bead soup.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Bead soup's my favorite.
Well, I have a bunch of bags of beads. I'd love to get rid of them. That's what I bagged them up for, is get rid of them.
She's just saying that because she wants to buy new ones, guys.
No, I'm not going to ever do anything with them. And
Oh, you're not?
No, not with the loose beads that I have. Nope. And that's just like from working on stuff like this. That's my leftover stuff. It's not like my good stuff. Or, I mean, you know what I mean? It's not like all my beads are going to go. It's just these leftovers that I don't have enough to make 2 of something, or I don't have enough to put on 1 even. So, oh, come on. Oh, I hate this. My fingers are so sore. There we go. I got it. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just spinning my paper around.
Why?
Because I don't know what to do next. So I was thinking.
Oh, you're thinking. Okay.
I don't talk all the time, you know.
Me neither. And that's the thing. I couldn't carry a whole craft day on my own. I don't talk. I don't chit chat. I'm not that kind of a person, you know? I mean, I'm not a formalities type of person either. It's funny. Not funny. It comes across as very rude, and it's not intended to, but like if I call somebody and they answer the phone, I'll straight into what I called for. I mean, I say hello, but it's, hey, did you know that this and this and this and this, I don't have any, how are you and what are you doing, and oh,
You don't
how
do
are the
this?
kids, and I don't
Yeah.
have any of that inside me. That was never something that I can do, and
You're
I
not a small
don't.
talker. Me either. There's a lot of dead air in my space.
Yeah, mine too. But what are you gonna do about it, huh?
Yeah. No, I think I have a couple videos where I'm painting or crafting or whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't talk all the time through them. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, it is. I just don't have that. It's not part of my personality, I guess.
No, I think in the description I put I'm working, so I may not be talking the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a question, you may have to scream it at me a couple times.
Well, I'm watching the chat, so.
I know, but when I'm by myself and I'm doing it, you know.
Oh, yeah, no kidding, right?
I'm like, you guys, I'm trying, and I'll try and check, but I might miss some stuff. I haven't seen Willow lately. Have you?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Um,
I hope she's okay.
she was doing okay, yeah. Yep.
Oh, good. I just have missed her, I guess.
Yeah. I'm trying to think where I saw her. I don't remember.
Well, it's not like I'm not on that much anyway. But.
Well, see, that's what I was saying about me going through a slump and not talking to people, not,
Yeah, I'm
like
just not on.
if I'm in the chat, I don't, or if I'm watching something, I don't participate. I don't say hello. I lurk,
Remy!
which isn't me, but it's been me the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I just don't always chat.
Hey, Rudy. What is okay? So you're an hour behind me. Because right now it is 12:20, 12.
Rudy's Central Time then. See, all that barking you didn't do any good, Ruby.
Right?
I'm almost up to 500 people.
No, really?
Really?
Awesome sauce.
I'm like at 471 or 72.
Wow.
I guess that's not really almost up to 500, but
That's pretty darn close.
in my mind, I just pretend it is. So yeah, if you haven't tapped on my Designs and Do-Overs page and subscribed, it's a great way to find me on the internet. And I'd appreciate it. And it's free for you. And it helps me in the algorithm. What are you doing, Remy? Is Jeffrey walking around? You are. Oh, I like the way that flower turned out. One flower out of all of them, I'm like, oh, I like the way that turned out.
We got dark clouds coming this way. I'm looking at the sky. Dark clouds.
Oh, no. The rain is coming, huh?
Yeah. It already rained this morning.
I don't think we have rain until the end of the week, maybe.
That's because we got it right now. When we're done with it, we'll send it on to you.
Yeah, we're the totally wrong way, Kim. It comes from us to you, silly girl.
We'll just send it all the way around and back again.
Football starts next week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That means that, what's it called? Hockey's not far behind.
Right, I know.
And that makes you very happy.
Very happy. Yes, ma'am.
Because she's a hockey girl.
I am. Go Pens.
And who are the Stanley Cup winners this year? The Avalanche.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So cool.
Yeah.
It's been fun
Very
to
cool.
watch where they take the cup this summer.
Yeah.
I always think it cracks me up what they do.
What?
With the cup.
Oh, with the cup. Oh, God. You don't want to know what they do with that cup. Oh,
Oh,
oh
I know.
man. Unbelievable. You wouldn't want to know.
I don't know why that's such a big deal, but it is. Oh, my ink. Ugh. I hate white pens. Just I wish somebody could invent one
Yeah.
that didn't
White
clog.
pens. White pens. I mean, I love my white pens, but I've got a gazillion of them because I always get clogged up.
Yeah, it's clogged. My Uniball is clogging. Way to make me pissed. Uniball. And Uniball's the best one. Although I did find one that's pretty comparable.
Are
It's
you
just
counting
not.
up to something or down to something, Rudy? Let me in on it. What's up
I think
with the
Rudy
time?
was letting you know what time it was wherever they are.
Okay, because there's 11:13 and now 11:27.
Or maybe they're telling us what time it is. What time do we usually get off?
About a half hour.
Okay. Quit barking at me, Rumi. I'm not doing anything. I'm not getting up to let you out again, and I'm not moving. You can't sit on my lap. Yeah, don't wait. But I'm
This
busy.
bead is so freaking awesome.
What?
This bead.
Why?
It is clear with millefiori flowers that are white.
Oh, you
It's
like
just
those?
no, I don't. But this is a thin square,
Uh-huh.
and the way they're so delicate in there, it's really pretty. It's very delicate. I like that.
Ah,
But the colored ones and all, I have a bunch of them. They're not my favorite.
no, me either.
Mm-mm.
I have lots of millifioris.
Yeah, they're like, yep, that's what it is.
The white ones, all white ones like that are kind of cool, though. You are right. It's like, how'd they do that?
Yeah, it's just so delicate. That's what I like about it. That's what I admire, and is the work that is the kind of artists that are different.
Yep. Oh, the mistletoe. Why am I singing a Christmas song?
Oh God,
No,
I'm all up for that.
not ready for Christmas. Well, I think this is done.
Your state has to be stunningly gorgeous in the winter, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, so jealous. Everybody says, well, where would you go if you could go somewhere and travel around the world? Nowhere. I'd stay in the United States and I'd go to Colorado.
Oh, I think I would like to go to every state and see it.
Well, it's funny because I've been to many states, and honestly, they're all the same. When the rock stars sing about going from one city to another and they all blend together and they don't know where they've been,
It's that.
it yeah, it's not that much. There's little differences here and there, but it's not like you're going to go and discover a whole new way of life, you know, in each state. It's just everybody's pretty much the same
Yeah.
everywhere.
The funny thing I think is like In Colorado, we run yellow lights. Everyone does it. It's just expected. You go back to Kansas, if you ran a yellow light, people would be screaming and honking, and you don't do that. A yellow light means stop.
Yeah, there are definitely
like hard stop.
Yeah, there's definitely some differences, but for me,
And
that's
driving,
not enough for me to
you know,
travel
and,
to
like,
discover.
Yeah, I know. So it's the driving that I noticed is different in places.
Yeah, definitely
then-
the driving.
And then there are where I can't remember where I was, but they run red lights even, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's not cool.
No.
No.
And every time I go somewhere new, I have to figure out what the etiquette is and how am I supposed to drive here? And how slow or fast is the average? Do they actually drive fast or drive slow or what?
Mm-hmm.
You have to figure out. And like in Colorado, jeans are acceptable at everything, even black tie. People wear jeans and a tuxedo top and all that stuff. It's very casual here. And in Kansas, where I grew up, you don't wear jeans to things. You dress up, and
Right.
and people wear shorts here to things that I would never have even imagined wearing shorts to.
Right.
And it isn't just because I'm older or whatever. It's just that's the way of life here.
Mm-hmm.
And people wear flip-flops almost all year round in Colorado, just like they do in California. And shorts are almost year round here with a sweatshirt during the winter. So
yeah, we got those goofballs here too.
Yeah, and here you can't even call them goofballs because about half of the world does it here.
They're all goofballs.
Yeah. So
I don't see the point. But
so yeah, it's very interesting to look at that kind of stuff. You have to that's the differences. Or like being on time. What is on time where you're at? Is it 5 minutes early, 5 minutes late, actual on time, that kind of thing.
I think that's more the person that you're dealing with preference.
Oh, I don't know, because it's pretty global, for the states. It's acceptable, like in Colorado, because of traffic. You make a thing for 5 o'clock, but most people know, 5 o'clock. But if you're not there till 5:15, it's okay. And I hate that. I cannot stand that. That traffic's going to be bad. Plan for it.
Right.
I hate that when people use traffic as an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it when I'm running late and I can say, oh, yeah, traffic.
Right.
And people are like, oh, no problem.
Right.
But yeah, it is amazing to me that people know traffic is bad and they still are late. It's like, traffic, it's going to take an extra 20 minutes because it's rush hour. So plan for that. Don't tell me traffic.
I agree. I'm a punctual person, and I'm always a little bit early. I try and be.
Oh yeah, I'm usually 15 minutes early everywhere. Or more. Because that's just the way I am. But my husband's always late.
Oh, blame it on your husband.
No,
listen
he is. He's a late person, and I'm an early person.
Oh.
So he doesn't want to be late. He tries really hard, but he usually is a few minutes late.
I don't care about a few minutes.
Oh,
I
I
don't
do.
care.
I do not want to be even a minute late. That
Oh
embarrasses me.
no, I don't want to be late. I'm not saying me. I'm saying
Yeah.
somebody else. Like
Yeah.
if I was meeting them or something, I wouldn't mind a few minutes late.
Yeah.
And then after 15, it'd be nice to know that you're still okay and that you're on your way. So I don't sit here like a fool. You know, that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like my one girlfriend, she knows that I'm usually early everywhere. So she always tries to beat me. And she's like, I can't, she's always like, I beat you. I beat you. I like, yes, you did. Mind you, you live a half hour closer to wherever we were going than I do. But yes,
Yeah.
yeah, you beat me. But yeah, she does. She's like, oh my God, I actually got somewhere before you did. She
You
thinks
should
it's
have
just,
gold stars in your car for her.
I should. Oh my God, I should. Next time we have lunch, if she's there early, I'll give her a gold star. That's a great
Yep.
idea. Yeah, she's my realtor. Well, that's we met at a networking thing, and she's a realtor, and she actually is from Kansas too. So we talk about the differences, and she thinks she's like, it's so different. So it's funny when you know someone from where you grew up, and they can see the same things.
Yeah.
See, I think the white pen and the black pen added quite a bit to that painting.
Absolutely. You added not only with color but also with your lines, the depth that
Yeah.
just brought it up another level, you know?
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these little pictures that I'm painting with you on Mondays. I guess I need to sign them and sell them for $10 or $15.
Yep.
Maybe that's what I'll do on Thursday too.
Yeah.
Because I've got lots of them now.
You should.
I do. They're piling up.
I believe you. And there's some really, really nice ones in there too. So, you know, it's not like you shouldn't have any trouble selling them. They're
Well, thank you. That's nice of you.
well, there are, but you know, and you did them in an hour or hour and a half. You know, it's neat. You can go
Yeah,
back
the
and watch
funny
the
thing is, I
videos.
usually go back after our lives and touch them up even more.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I mean, you only have so much time.
I go back and I'm like, okay, it needs something here. Or should I do something here?
All I see is a table.
I know, I was signing it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard you asking questions, so I come over to look at the phone camera or the phone, and all I see
No,
is
I had
wood.
to sign it, and I can't sign it under my camera because the pen keeps it.
Oh, yeah,
So I didn't want to hit the camera.
great. And I get it.
And I signed the chicken.
You did?
And I signed him too, right down in the grass.
Cool. Are you ready to go then?
Whenever you're done, I could sit here. I'm not going to start another painting though.
Yeah, I think I'm good too. Uh, yeah, I think I'm about ready to hang it up today for
Okay.
today. Um, I was just looking around at what else I had out, and I really don't have anything out, so just this stuff. I mean, I did a lot today, you know.
Yes, you did.
I made all these.
And she got her. Did you get your hallway cleaned out?
No, not yet.
Ah,
No. When hubby's has plans, you know, for us to go do something, then I can only do like one of those things a day.
yeah.
Yeah. And if I'm getting dressed and we're going out running around, well, nothing else is getting done.
Yeah, I totally get that one.
That is the thing for the day. So no, and today I gave myself off. I'm not worrying about it either. And then tomorrow,
Yeah.
hubby will be back to work, not in the hospital. He's out and he's doing
Yay.
good. He'll be going back to work tomorrow. My life will go back to normal. We just had a U-turn in there or something.
You had a yield sign for a couple days.
Something, yeah. Got turned around for sure. Okay, guys. Well, Kristen, you did another beautiful painting today. That is
Thank you. And you made
gorgeous.
lots of bead, what do you call them? Sections?
Stations.
Stations.
Yeah.
And
I'm
those will
making
be available on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Hmm.
Have a great day, guys. Have a happy, what is it, Labor Day weekend?
Labor Day
Day.
weekend, and be safe.
Be safe.
Bye.
Bye.